up YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Clicker Heroes, and I have not found a good time to do this. I've been really slacking on the game, I'll be honest. We've been sitting on this one ascension for so long. It was a really good timed one too until then. Kind of ruined it myself until this last ascension. I just haven't really been feeling it, but we're getting over 1,000 ancient souls, which is really cool. So we'll get that going here in a second. Yeah, I'll throw it on that, whatever. And then sure, 30-minute there, sweet. Perfect. We can't really push any further. I might be able to energize that out and get something, but I doubt it. Those extra clicks aren't really going to do a ton for me. There may be a single boss. Yeah, we'll go for one boss. The timer's even getting low. We're just going to go for one, and then we're going to transcend. It's not worth it. I definitely want the respec, so we'll go ahead and do that. And awesome. We'll throw these down, get a save, and start progressing. I'm not sure how many ancient souls we are at, but I'm kind of curious to see what's we're at. Let's read this real quick. Get my my save read so I can see what we're doing. Perfect. So we are at 2,308. It's kind of crazy. It's actually really crazy. So we're actually dropping quite a bit into Chore. We're going a whole 40, which is crazy. And then Fane, we're going up over 100, 115 actually. Big jump there. Ponyboy 40. We've got the amount to start spending in these. Borb 20, so that's actually I think down one, one less Borb, which means we're just expecting more Kuma levels to begin with to make up for that. And then admin efficiency, we're actually going up to 21, so that's actually overtaken Borb currently. And then we got what looks to be 5 to Bub. Not 4. It was 4 last time. I think 4 the past couple actually. 13 to Kronos, which makes sense. And then the final 3. Boom. And that's it. That's what we're looking at. Sweet. So let's take that off, and I guess just kind of start leveling that out, letting that start progressing, and good to go. It's kind of crazy. We're going to get pretty high zone this one. We might get really close to 100,000, to be honest, from this jump. From where we're at, I mean, we're at 60,000. 60,000 high zone. That's crazy. We might get really close. And this could be done really fast, depending on how much I'm actually around. Sadly, I'm pretty busy this week. So it might be not as nice as I'd like for it to be. I'd love for this week to go super easy, super smooth, and make some insane progress. But I just don't know. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Our transcendent power is also starting to really climb, 13%. You think the goal is to really hit like 25%, which I believe we get pretty close to that, around 200,000, if I'm not mistaken. You can tell that's going to come pretty quick. It really will. It comes up a lot faster than you think, and it's just nice to be moving on the account a bit. But anyways, I'm going to start pushing this a little bit. I'll kind of pop back with you guys a little bit later. Alright, so we're back here, coming up towards the end of this ascension here. This is actually the first ascension, I guess you could say. 20 minutes, first one took about 11, getting a little slacking. 20 minutes to push through about 2k zones, barely pushing through these zones at this point. We actually, looks like we just hit something. I could probably squeeze out a little bit more zones too here if we pop on down to probably, yeah, cool, guess that right. Pop on down to here, even though we're not going to be able to use a lot of these because I only have like 1,000 to move. But if we do that and I move as many as I can, you can't even do that. Okay, figured that might happen. But yeah, we got at least some here. That'll give us more damage than we had. Maybe push out a couple extra zones, kind of squeeze this out for us. Let's see what we can make happen. It looks like another 30-minute, not the best. Merc still not going the best. Level 2, 1, 8, 11. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. I'm still at the 20. 0 lives, so it's scary. But not looking the best. We already revived McNibby, I think, once. And he's still level 1, so not going hot, although this is a long quest. I think this is a 2-day quest. Yeah, it has to be a 2-day quest for the Ruby chance. Which isn't bad. Be level 3 after that, so that's decent. Kind of keep going, keep pushing it out. Looks like we're probably going to run out here soon. I'm starting to see the bar and the bosses slow down a little bit. It's still worth continuing to push because we are still doing decent on monsters. Normally when I start slowing down, I don't even do this where I jump down further on the first ascension there, because you know you're normally not climbing at 2 monsters. So normally by the second ascension, you are. I don't know. I guess it's how you look at it, because this is Ascension 0. People still call it first ascension after transcending, but it's not really an ascension, because this is when you ascended. Like, you are ascended at this point. So, but yeah, when you get to about the 3rd one here, nonetheless, 2nd, 3rd, whatever you want to call it, we're going to call it 3rd. But when you get to the 3rd one, you're normally down to 2 anyways. And you can see we're actually here. There is a chance for us to get 1. And honestly, maybe we'll beat one more boss and just call it. You know, I'm gonna do that, because it is gonna stop here really soon anyways. We'll get that kind of going. Get a quick save in. Actually, before I save or anything, let's we want to go active this run, so we're gonna summon all, and then we'll get a quick save in and get that swapped over. So when you do this step, for anyone who may have had issues with this with a calculator, when you go to the calculator, and again, I'm not going to show it on screen because it's really not that complicated, but when you put your save in and you read it, before you either auto level or start transferring things, if you started out idle like that, make sure you change the playstyle to hybrid manually before you do anything with it, or active if you go active. A lot of people at the point of the game I'm at would be just probably going full active. I'm a big fan of hybrid for many reasons that I've explained in the past. But you know, hybrid, I'd rather just stay hybrid, because realistically it doesn't make a huge difference, but makes life so much easier in the long run for me, especially when I don't have skills fully active all the time. Once your skills are kind of active like for days, which eventually will happen, you really don't need idle, but I'm still a fan of just going hybrid, because again, the difference, if you really want to compare zones to what you do one versus the other, it's so small. It really is. Let's grab these real quick and throw them in. Maybe I like to kind of guess where I'm going to be throwing them into. Honestly, I think we'll make it up the counter on. I feel like it's been a while since I've been started past the, or I feel like we haven't really jumped straight into anyone past the Power Rangers here. But I'm thinking we can do it without much of an issue, which should be pretty sweet. So I think that'll be cool. And then we're kind of just grinding again, just doing our thing. I think we'll kind of just chill here, ride this out. Checked on clan progress. We already did beat that, claim it up. Looks like everyone did claim it. Looks like it's probably 10. I'm not going to count it, but looks like we got to it. We are moving on to the next boss, which worries me a little bit. On actually doing damage. I did the cleanup on the boss, so that's why my damage is low. Jacob's, what level is Jacob? 6. Okay. Hopefully hitting 7 with this boss. Honestly, Voidtree should have been 7 already by far. Again, should be where I am. So definitely falling behind, which is not okay. He is claiming it, but we really need him getting these levels up, because these are going to get hard. We should be able to push way further than we are. The issue is people are falling behind, and it's hard to know when I want to kick people, especially someone like Void who's been a part of the community for a while. It's hard, because I don't want to kick him, but gotta see some progress coming out. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some members of the community who have also been really helpful here with pushing and grinding things up. But we're moving swiftly. I'm pretty happy with the progress we've been making as a guild in total. Not even just this clan, as all of the clans. We have been doing pretty well. If you haven't kept up with the clan Sundays, I definitely suggest you go do that. Also, I know I haven't mentioned this whole video, and I've been mentioning this in most of the videos, and you're probably tired of hearing it if you've already done it, or if you just don't really care, but we do have a little campaign going on, Make Mall Great Again, down in the description. It's a little petition, first link in the description. If you click that, sign a petition. It's kind of a joke, as I've explained many times before, but I want to see how many signatures we can get on it. If we get 150, it's about adding Mall to Click Heroes 2, but if we get 150, I'm going to make a promotional video around it that I've come up with some kind of funny ideas for. Something just kind of weird and funky, and we'll extend the campaign by like another 2 weeks, and then if we get 250, we'll actually open up a 4th clan here in Click Heroes 1. Which again, as I explained, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think either of the goals are going to happen. I actually haven't even checked the count in a while, but I don't think it's going to happen. Which again, I'm perfectly okay with, because realistically, I put the goals high because I'm almost not looking forward to doing the 2 things. The video would be really funny and it would be cool to do. Just it's extra things I've got to focus on. Which usually James shooting up higher levels soon too, I think. I'm looking at it. I know he was a decent bit behind, but I'm pretty sure with the amount we're getting, it's pretty easy to start climbing. I'm trying to think of how much you need there. You should probably be at 5 this boss. Maybe next boss. But hopefully soon. Is this anything useful? No. Nothing useful. A little unfortunate. However, again, I don't really want to make this super long episode, but make sure to go to the little petition. It takes 2 seconds. Do it. Also, smack the like button while you're at it, and you scroll down the page. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, guys, as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.